Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a perfume haul, and these were all purchased with my own money. Some of them are ones that are sort of new to me, other ones are nostalgic oldies, and I'm really excited to share my thoughts on them with you. And there are 8 of them in today's video. So if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk mostly about perfume. If that is your thing, I would love if you would consider heading on down and hitting the subscribe button. Also feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram, where I share a lot of behind the scenes footage, scents of the day, outfits of the day, perfume content. We also do a little bit of minimalism, decluttering, organization, home decor, fashion. We do a little bit of everything on this channel. If that's something that you would like, and if you like nice, calming, relaxing videos, then please stick around and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get started in today's haul. Okay guys, so I am going to save my absolute least favorite and also my absolute most favorite from today's haul until the very end. So if you want to see the absolute worst perfume from today's haul and the absolute best, make sure you watch until the end. But let's start off with one that I'm not really happy about. So this is Rihanna's Reb'l Fleur. This is actually a pretty popular perfume. If you watch any YouTubers who talk about perfumes out there, you've probably seen somebody mention this one at some point. And this is actually one of the better celebrity scents that's out there. It's a little bit more unique and interesting, and it has really, really good performance. So as far as a celebrity scent goes, this is actually a pretty good one. And I actually blind bought this one 2 years ago in the beginning of the pandemic because so many people raved about it, and it wasn't my favorite. I didn't particularly dislike it back then, but it just wasn't my favorite. I had other perfumes that I liked better, but lately I've seen this perfume popping up. It feels like almost every single perfume collection video that I watch, this perfume pops up, and I was really influenced. And yes, I am easily influenced. And this perfume is only $30. So I thought, you know what, let's just order it again and let's see what we think about it. Maybe it'll be different this time around. So first of all, the bottle is really, really not my favorite. I can't stand this bottle. Oops, it's very easy to drop it, and it's not like user friendly. Like, it just does not feel good to spray. It's difficult to hold on to. It's tacky. I don't like it. With the lid, it's like even taller. It just looks absolutely ridiculous, and I don't like the look of it on a perfume tray or on a display anywhere. So the notes that you have in here is peach, plum, and red berries. In the middle you have coconut, tuberose, hibiscus, and violet. And in the base you have vanilla, patchouli, musk, and amber. I cannot stand this perfume, you guys. So 2 years ago, this perfume just wasn't my favorite. I didn't dislike it. I didn't like it. It was okay. Wasn't anything particular about it. Now, coming back to it, I really cannot stand it. And I think I've narrowed down what it is about this perfume that I do not like. So for one thing, it has tuberose, which is fine. I actually don't mind tuberose. I'm starting to really like tuberose. This is a very sweet, sexy, it smells kind of tropical, but it smells like a nighttime tropical. It's like a very sexy tropical scent. What I think I don't like about it is the peach and the plum. Peach is a note I usually don't like in perfumes, and plum I usually absolutely cannot stand. And I wasn't really thinking about that when I ordered it. I just kind of had a vague recollection in my head of what it smelled like and what I remembered it smelling like. But no, it's just not gonna work for me at all. Like, it is completely not it, you guys. When I put this on my skin, it just makes me feel nauseated. The peach, the plum, the patchouli, all working together to do some sort of horrible magic to my nose, and it's just not a good thing, and I don't like it. So this one, I was kind of hoping that the second time would be the charm, and maybe I would start to like it a little bit, because I thought, you know, if it performs well and if I like the way it smells, maybe I could welcome it into my collection. For 30 bucks, you can't really go wrong. It was worth trying, but I am definitely not keeping this one. So that is Rihanna's Reb'l Fleur. That is my second least favorite from today's haul. So the second one is one I actually really, really like. This was not blind. I did smell it from a tester in the store, and I was pleasantly surprised. I haven't really given much thought to the Prada fragrances because Prada La Femme is one that I never really fell in love with. It's quite a nice soapy scent. I would like to revisit it at some point. Prada Candy was one that I had, but I didn't feel like it had enough presence, and so even though it was a beautiful scent, I didn't keep that one. But then I came to Prada Candy Kiss, and this one I was pleasantly surprised. I was kind of scouring the perfume rack at Shoppers Drug Mart, and This one just really pleasantly surprised me and I really, really liked it. So the only 3 notes that you have listed in here are musk, orange blossom, and vanilla. And so the orange blossom gives it this kind of sweet floral component, this like sweet white floral component, and then you have a little bit of this sort of powdery vanilla musky touch to it. And what this smells like to me is a sweet orange blossom makeup compact, something like that, sort of like a sweet makeup compact. And I really, really like it. I can't really speak to the longevity or the performance because I literally just got this yesterday, but I really like it so far. I think this is going to be a really nice, easy throw on anytime, wear to bed, wear around the house. I think this would be good for work because it's extremely soft. And let me just give you a close-up of the bottle. So I love that it has that little pop of pink on the bottom. That is so cute. Even when the bottle's standing up, you can see this little pop of pink. I think it is just adorable. I also love the white and the gold combination, and of course it says Prada. You can't really go wrong with the branding and with the packaging with this one. The only complaint that I do have with this one is I don't like the atomizer. The atomizer is very like straight and linear. It's not like a nice fine mist, or at least that's how it was in the store. I haven't really sprayed it a whole lot at home. Maybe it won't be so bad. And the other thing I don't like about it is that you can't really come up to it and smell it because there is no cap. So if I smell it right now, I can't smell anything, and that kind of drives me crazy. I think that every perfume bottle should have a cap of some sort or like some little something to cover up the atomizer because I don't want to have to spray this every time I want to smell it. But anyways, this is beautiful. This is like soft, feminine, pretty, sweet, fun, not too young, not too mature. I really, really like this one. So the next one is from Marc Jacobs, and this is Daisy. This is the iconic, very recognizable Daisy bottle. So this one was kind of a blind grab, although this actually used to be my signature scent about 11 years ago. Yeah, about 11 years ago, this was my signature scent. And I wore through at least 1 bottle. And you guys, this was such a compliment getter, and it was such a easy, pretty, everyday floral scent. I just absolutely loved it. And the reason I grabbed this one was because it's so cheap on Fragrance Buy. I did buy all of these with my own money, by the way, and I bought them, most of them I bought from Fragrance Buy. So this was so inexpensive, and I thought, you know, let's take a trip down memory lane. It would be a really nice fresh perfume to wear for the spring and summer, something that I can just throw on if I'm going to the gym. And I was kind of hoping it would give me Chanel Chance Eau Tendre vibes, but for a little bit less money, because I don't want to power through my Chance Eau Tendre because it's a little bit more expensive. So first of all, I'll show you the cap here. The cap is super cute. The bottle itself is really cute, and I do quite like the cap. It looks a little bit gimmicky, but I personally really, really like the cap. I think these bottles are adorable on a perfume tray. And the notes that you have in here are violet leaf, blood grapefruit, and strawberry. In the middle, you have violet, gardenia, and jasmine. And in the base, you have musk, white woods, and vanilla. And I still really like this perfume. It is beautiful. It smells basically the way I remember it. However, there's something different about it this time. This time around, I'm just not getting the same from it that I did 11 years ago. And I don't know if that's because maybe it's been reformulated a little bit throughout the years, or maybe my nose is just different, but it's very, very beautiful. But do you know which one I think I like better is the Daisy Oh So Fresh, the one that has like the pink flowers on it. It's in a taller bottle. That one, you guys, that one is really, really easy to wear, fresh, pretty. The problem with that one is the lasting power is not very good, but it is so close to Chance Eau Tendre. And this one does have a Chanel Chance Eau Tendre vibe, but it's just not doing it for me this time. There's something about it. It turns a little bit sour on my skin. It's just not what I remember it being. So it's really nice, but I don't know, it's just missing something for me. So this one wasn't very expensive. I definitely will not be keeping this one. By the way, if anybody is interested in any perfumes that I talk about in these videos, ones that I purchase with my own money that I say I will not be keeping, just message me on Instagram because that is where I sell my perfumes, because I will have a couple from today's haul that will not be staying. So yeah, that is Daisy from Marc Jacobs, and unfortunately that one was a little bit of a fail this time around. Okay, you guys, the next one is this iconic bottle. This is Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture. Before you laugh, before you click out or judge me or whatever, hear me out. So you guys, when this perfume came out, this was everybody's obsession. It was such a hot seller, and I still really like the Viva La Juicy perfumes. I like pretty much all of them. There's only a couple that I really don't like the way they smell. This one I've been thinking about bringing back for a really long time. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I do love Gold Couture. Gold Couture is honestly one of my favorite scents. Not just one of my favorite Viva La Juicy, but Gold Couture is one of my favorite scents in general. It's a sweet berry caramel. Super, super sexy. Great for date night. I love it. My boyfriend loves it. It's a favorite. That one is one I definitely should have a backup of, because if they ever reformulate it or discontinue it, I will be really sad. So I've been thinking about bringing the original Viva La Juicy back into my collection, because it's just fun and iconic, and it has really good performance. This one has notes of wild berries and mandarin orange. In the middle you have gardenia, honeysuckle, and jasmine, so it does have some white florals. And in the base you have caramel, praline, vanilla, amber, and sandalwood. So first of all, can we just take a moment for the bottle? How extra is this bottle, you guys? I absolutely love it. This perfume is just as flirty and fun and feminine as it looks, and I love that. I love the big sort of obnoxious bow. I love the little gold, whatever you call these things, these little gold dangly things that are hanging here. I love the little safety pin. It's just iconic. I absolutely love it. And this also was a scent, a signature scent of mine quite a long time ago, like I want to say 2009, something like that. So I wore this quite a long time ago. And yeah, I absolutely loved it. And I thought, let's bring it back. It was so inexpensive. I got it from Fragrance Buy. It was like $50. I thought, let's bring it back and see how it goes over. So, all right. So I still like Gold Couture better. Gold Couture to me is a little bit more interesting. It's a little bit more modern. It's even more sophisticated, if I can say that. This one definitely does have a bit of a sort of young, maybe outdated, maybe even a tad cheap. You know, I hate to say it, but it does have a touch of a cheapness to it. But it is just fun. It's just fun. It's flirty. I thought, you know what, you can't go wrong. I'm just going to keep it. I'm just going to wear it the odd time and see how I feel about it. If it becomes something that I really don't like wearing or that I don't really appreciate, I can always move it on, but maybe it'll become something that I do enjoy wearing. And I think this one will have kind of a time and a place. I don't think this would be an everyday grab and go perfume. Something else I have to say about this perfume as well is that the new Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia smells very similar to this, and also Xerjoff Grande smells very similar to this. So this is actually a really good scent profile. There's a lot of perfumes out there that have sort of almost duped the scent profile. There's a couple from Victoria's Secret that smell very similar to this. High end, there's sort of middle end, designer. So this is a really popular, beautiful scent profile, that sort of sweet berry praline with some floral notes in it. People like it, you know. I think it's really unfair to dismiss this perfume or judge it or whatever, because so many people are huge fans of, for example, Grande from Xerjoff, which is like a $300 perfume, and it smells almost identical to Viva La Juicy. So yeah, and men really like it. So I'm really excited to wear this and see how it goes over. The next one, you guys, is in this beautiful little bottle, and this was not a blind buy either. This is the Gucci Guilty Perfume. This is the Eau de Toilette. Some of you might already know this, but some of you might not. The original iconic Gucci bottle with the 2 G's, that was essentially this perfume. That one was phased out. It was discontinued. This is basically that perfume in new packaging, and that perfume I really, really liked. Coming back to this one, smelling it in the store, there is nothing quite like Gucci Guilty. This is such a beautiful, easy perfume, and I was inspired to get this because I've had a lot of people ask me lately what perfumes would I recommend that are just easy, everyday, you know, beautiful feminine perfumes that you don't have to think too hard about. This is definitely one of those perfumes, and there's nothing that smells quite like Gucci Guilty. So first of all, I do absolutely love the packaging. It has the little Gucci on the top, on the cap, and I really, really like the sort of the gold bottom on it with the two cutout G's in the middle. It is so iconic, and it's important to differentiate. This is the Eau de Toilette. This is not the Eau de Parfum. The Eau de Parfum is a little bit more woody patchouli in the base, where this one is a little bit more musky and has a vanilla touch. And this one is just a little bit fresher. It's not quite so heavy floral, it's a little bit fresher. So the notes that you have in here are pink pepper, mandarin orange, lilac, peach, jasmine, geranium, raspberry, blackcurrant, white musk, amber, patchouli, and vanilla. And you guys, I sprayed this on myself, and I sprayed this in the store, and I thought, oh, that is so beautiful. And I left the store and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So I ended up going back and getting a bottle, and I don't regret it. So this is the beautiful bottle without the cap on it. You guys, this is so feminine and so beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. You know what's really funny is a lot of people always said that that original Gucci Guilty with the two G's on the bottle was such a sexy nighttime perfume. And you know what's really funny is it's actually like a fresh floral. It's got pink pepper, it's got lilac, and essentially they are almost the same perfume. What I would say is that this one's maybe a little bit more smooth, and I don't think it has the best performance compared to the original Gucci Guilty. That's probably the only downfall, is this one does not have great performance. I really feel like I need to spray a lot, and this is a perfume that I can see myself throwing in my handbag and bringing with me, because I think this is one I would definitely have to re-up on throughout the day. This is not one that is going to last you all day. Although if you look at Fragrantica reviews, a lot of people say that this has good performance, the Eau de Toilette. And again, the reason I didn't go for the Eau de Parfum is because they are different scents, and I have smelled the Eau de Parfum and I did not love it. Yeah, that's the only downfall of this one, is I do feel like I would have to throw it in my handbag or bring a decant with me and spray throughout the day. But the scent itself is just absolutely beautiful. It's so classic. It's very pretty. It's very feminine. It has a sexiness to it. It has a confidence to it. It's that timeless Gucci Guilty. I just really, really like it. So I'm really excited to wear this one. I'm kind of looking forward to spring and summer perfumes, something that's going to be lighter and fresher and not so heavy. I'm really, really excited for that. So yeah, I'm quite happy to have this one. I do think that it will be one that unfortunately I will power through. And it's a little bit expensive too, but I'm really, really happy to have it. The next one, you guys, is another from Ariana Grande. So I have to say, before I get into this one, Ariana Grande, I have to give her props. I think she probably has the most successful, at this point, I think she probably has the most successful celebrity perfume brand out there. Second only maybe to Britney Spears. Honestly, so many of her perfumes have become such hot sellers. Cloud is a lot of people's favorites. Ari is a really good one and a lot of people's favorites. REM is growing in popularity. And I know that a lot of people really like this one, which is Thank You Next. So you guys, this one was not blind. I've obviously smelt this numerous times before. It's a very easy perfume to find. This perfume, okay, where do I begin with this one? First, let's talk about the packaging. I do not like, now that I see it on camera, it's kind of cute, but I do not like this sort of broken heart plastic thing. It looks to me like a dinosaur egg. I don't know, it ruins it for me. It looks to me like a dinosaur egg from the show Dinosaurs. If you know, you know. So I'm not a fan. I also think it's quite wasteful. Like, why do we have to have a thick plastic thing that I'm pretty sure no one keeps this. So it's very, very wasteful, and I don't even know how to recycle it. However, the bottle itself is very, very cute. This is the bottle. Super, super cute. I actually really like it. The notes that you have in here are raspberry, pear, coconut, pink rose, macaroon, and musk. The funny thing about this perfume is that it is coconut heavy, and I really don't like coconut in a lot of my perfumes. Coconut has to be done a certain way. I'm one of those people who doesn't like to wear coconut unless I'm physically at the beach. This does not smell like sunscreen, and the coconut is done in such a way that it doesn't even really smell like coconut to me, so it's perfect. The other funny thing about this is that a lot of people get dill pickle from this, and I'm not gonna lie, I get a little bit of dill pickle, but I kind of like it. It's, to me, this smells like a sweet, fluffy, gourmand dill pickle in the best way possible. So I don't know what it is. There's something about this perfume that gives it a bit of a spiciness almost, which is really strange because there's nothing in the notes that would make it smell spicy. It is a very gourmand, coconutty scent, meant to smell, I think, very sweet and sort of like cookies, almost like a dessert. So let me just take the cap off here. So this is what it looks like without the cap. It is so cute, you guys. I did buy this from Fragrance Buy with my own money. It was really affordable. A 100 ml bottle, I think, is like $40 or $50. Very, very affordable. And I really, really like this. I don't know what it is. This has grown on me so much. This is a perfume that, like I say, I've been going back to. I started smelling it about 2 years ago. Didn't really care for it. Thought that it was very like sweet and childish, and I just didn't really like it. And then, like I said, I've been keeping on coming back to it, smelling it. I've smelled it on other people, and there is just something about it that I really, really, really like. This also has amazing performance, you guys. Like, this projects and it lasts on my skin for quite a long time. And this is one of those perfumes that when I catch a whiff of it, I really enjoy it. I think, oh, that smells really good. You know how there's some perfumes that you really like coming up to them and smelling them at the bottle, but when you wear them, it's a different story. This one, I like smelling at the bottle, and I also like the way it smells on my skin. And it's just kind of like, it's kind of fun. It's like a fluffy, kind of sweet, very different, very unique. I don't think I've ever smelled anything that smells quite like this. And it does have a strange pickle quality. As strange as that is, it definitely has this like underlying pickle smell, but in the best way possible. I don't know how to describe it, you guys. I just really, really like it. It boggles my mind how they actually got it to smell the way that it does. It almost could be a niche perfume. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if you said this was a niche perfume that had macaroon, coconut, and dill. I'd be like, cool, that sounds disgusting. But actually, no, it's good. So this is Ariana Grande, Thank You Next. I really, really like this. It kind of smells a little similar to REM. It smells a little similar to Ari. It smells a little similar to Cloud. They all kind of have this like similarity amongst them, but they're all really good. And I'm in my mid-30s and I feel like I can rock this. So yeah, that's Ariana Grande, Thank You Next. Really like it. It's safe to say that I'm really starting to like Ariana Grande perfumes. I now have 3 of them in my collection. So my second last one, you guys, is one that I am so disappointed with. So very disappointed with. And this is my least liked from the entire haul. I dislike this more than I dislike Reb'l Fleur. I dislike this a lot more than I dislike Daisy. I just really, really don't like this one. So this is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Midnight. I'm disappointed because I smelled this in Sephora and I remember liking it and thinking, oh, that's really nice. You know, I never really gave that one a second thought. I thought it was really beautiful. The opening is really what gets you with a lot of these perfumes. A lot of times the opening is beautiful, and then of course we don't give it enough time. We buy a bottle, we end up not liking it. That's kind of what happened with this one. I did order this from Fragrance Buy, so thankfully I did not spend full price on it, but it was still expensive. Even coming from a discount website, I still paid $130 for this bottle, and I'm so disappointed. So the notes that you have in here are blackcurrant and pomegranate. In the middle you have night blooming jasmine and peony, and in the base you have white musk and vanilla. And I was really hoping that this would be a perfume that I liked and was very sexy and I could wear it in the evening. A lot of people compared this to Mon Paris. A lot of people said that this was a compliment getter, that men really like it, that it's great for date nights and things like that. On my skin, you guys, okay, first of all, the opening of this is beautiful. I get this like bright, fruity burst, very fruity, very like pink fruit, very feminine, very pretty. And then I start to get a little bit of a floral nature, but just as quickly as all that happens, I start to get this dried old flower patchouli smell. And patchouli isn't even listed, so I don't know where the patchouli is coming from, but I get this like, it smells to me like potpourri. It smells to me like old dried flowers that were sitting on a table at a funeral parlor, and now they are wilted and crusty and dried up and they need to be thrown out. That's what this smells like to me. No offense to anybody who likes it. That's what it does on my skin. It begins to smell just very old, very dried up, not good. This does not do good things on my skin. It is such a shame. It is such a shame. Oh, I'm so sad. I really want to like this, you guys. It's not even a perfume that I can keep trying, and you know, this isn't like, it's just not a favorite. I actually really, really don't like this on my skin. Opening, beautiful. At the cap, beautiful. Like if I was to pick this up from a shelf and smell it right now, I would think it smelled really nice and I would be tempted to buy a bottle. There's something about it that I really, really like, but once it's on my skin, like I say, it just starts to smell like old, dead flowers with a very scratchy, musky patchouli undertone, even though patchouli is not listed. It's just not appealing. I can see why this isn't a huge seller. I was wondering when I was in Sephora, I was like, why doesn't anybody talk about this? This is a beautiful perfume. How come nobody talks about it? Now that I get it home, I understand. You really do, and why don't I know this by now? You really have to spray perfume on your skin to make a decision. It's so sad. It breaks my heart. And actually, this one smells like a cross between the original Flowerbomb meets Mon Paris, but then make it really old and dried up. So that doesn't sound very good. So yeah, this is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Midnight. Super disappointed. Maybe on other people it smells really good. Let me know if you actually like this one, and please, if anybody is interested, if anybody loves this one or thinks that it would be for you, please write me. I will give you a steal of a deal. I'm definitely not keeping this one. So that is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Midnight. And the last one in today's video, and we are going to end on a high note, is Mon Paris Eau de Toilette. So you guys, Mon Paris is a range, again, I have not given a lot of attention to. I've gone back and visited it a few times in the store. It was never really for me, especially the original. I wasn't really sure how I felt about the original. However, the more I come back to it and smell it, the more I start to see the appeal. I know that a lot of people really like the Mon Paris perfumes. And this one here, like I said, is the Eau de Toilette. I actually like this better than the Eau de Parfum because this one is a little bit fresher. A lot of people think that the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum are exactly the same, but one's stronger and one's weaker. That's not the case. Actually, the notes are completely different between a lot of EDPs and EDTs, and I prefer the fresher version of this one. This one's just a little bit more bright and uplifted. So the notes that you have in here are raspberry, blackberry, pink pepper, and bergamot. So you have a very fruity and fresh and bright sparkling opening, which I absolutely love. In the middle you have peony, which I'm learning is one of my favorite florals in a perfume. You have datura, jasmine sambac, and orange blossom. So a little bit of a kind of sexy white floral composition. And then in the base you have that patchouli, the musk, the cashmere, and the ambroxan. And I'm also learning about myself that I love a good peony patchouli perfume. I have I think 3 perfumes in my collection right now that have peony and patchouli, and I just love that combination. So let me take the cap off here. I love the bottle, you guys. Absolutely love the bottle. This is so stunning, so beautiful. I think it's very, very classy. It just says sophisticated, classy, feminine girl is what the bottle says. And this would be so pretty sitting on a perfume tray. I love the pink juice. I love the cute little bow. It's like very dainty and very couture looking, but without being over the top or gaudy. Very, very pretty. Oh, this is so pretty, you guys. This is so fresh, so floral, so beautiful. Just the right amount of fruit, not too fruity. I've also discovered about myself that strawberry is a note I don't like. Raspberry is a note that I actually really do like. I didn't think I liked raspberry heavy perfumes, but depending on the perfume, I really like raspberry. But this has, oh, it's so pretty. It has equally the same amount of that sort of pink pepper bergamot as it does the berry. So it's not too sweet and fruity. It's very fresh, very invigorating, a little bit shampoo-y. This is something that I think would be perfect for spring, summer, hot days, fresh out of the shower, going to school, wear to the office, even wear in the evening, going to bed. It's just very feminine and pretty, and I just love it. I just love it. And actually, for being an eau de toilette, this has pretty good performance. I can't really speak to you about a proper full day's wear, like how long would this last on clothing and all of that stuff. I have not worn it that way yet. I've just had it on my skin, but it did project a little bit and it lasted on my skin for a few hours. So it didn't completely disappear, whereas the Gucci Guilty was pretty much gone in like 2-3 hours. This one was still there after a few hours. So pretty good performance with this one. And it's just absolutely stunning, so pretty. If you like those sort of shampoo-y, fruity perfumes, if you like something like Victoria's Secret Bombshell, but you want that elevated version of Bombshell, this is such a good one. And it's very strange because I'm not normally a fruity, fresh, floral, Mon Paris type of person. But it just goes to show that you do need to try perfumes over the years, and sometimes your taste can change, and it's worth checking out. It's worth checking out lines later that you earlier did not like, or that you previously did not like, because I totally dismissed the Mon Paris, and now I cannot get enough of the way this smells, and it's not the first time that's happened with a perfume. So yeah, that is YSL Mon Paris. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's haul. First of all, how cute is this photo right here? I just love the look of girly pink perfumes. Who doesn't love seeing, first of all, a Marc Jacobs daisy on their tray? I told you, it looks adorable. The pink bow, I mean, come on, this is so extra. This is so extra. This looks like the perfume collection I would have had when I was 20 years old, and I'm absolutely here for it. So let me just give you a quick recap of these perfumes. So a couple of them were terrible fails, a couple of them are sort of just so-so, and a couple of them were 10 out of 10 loves. So first of all, the two that did not work out for me were the Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb Midnight. Really don't like that one. Rihanna Reb'l Fleur. Unfortunately, that just does not smell good on my skin. I don't like the peach and the plum combination. The Marc Jacobs Daisy, it's a very nice perfume, but doesn't really work for me these days. It doesn't do for me what it used to do, so I will not be keeping that one. Let's see, probably the next one would be the Juicy Couture, the original Viva La Juicy. I really like it. It's not like a 10 out of 10 love, but it's just so fun and nostalgic, and I'm really excited to wear this and see just kind of how I feel when I wear it. Then we have my next one would probably be, which one would be my next? I think, so the next two are probably ties. I really like the Gucci Guilty Perfume, just a beautiful lilac, kind of a fresh, spicy, soft, floral, beautiful, feminine, elegant, cannot go wrong. I really like that one. We have Prada Candy Kiss, which is really fun and really beautiful, and like a powdery makeup compact orange blossom vanilla. Really like that one. And then my absolute, and then we have Thank You Next. I 10 out of 10 love Thank You Next. It is just, there's something about it. It's so sweet and so interesting and has really good lasting power, and I really like that one. And then probably my favorite from this whole haul would be the Mon Paris Eau de Toilette. So fresh and so feminine and classy, beautiful, really good for summer. I cannot wait to wear that one. So, and probably arguably the most classy out of this whole haul. Probably the two most elegant perfumes, I would say, if you're looking for elegant maturity. Definitely the Gucci Guilty and the Mon Paris. And then if you're looking for something that just smells straight up fun and sweet and youthful, then I would go with your Prada, your Thank You Next, and your Viva La Juicy. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys really enjoyed. Let me know down below if you have any of these perfumes, what your thoughts are. So that was it for today's haul, you guys. I hope that you really enjoyed hearing my thoughts on these perfumes. I would love to hear your thoughts down below if you have any of them. Also, feel free to message me on Instagram if you are interested in purchasing any of the perfumes that I have mentioned would not be staying. And that's everything for today, and I hope to see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye for now.